For years I lived with back pain, and it would flare up what seemed like from nowhere. And one day it got so bad that I couldn't walk or straighten my back at all. I felt broken. And then I finally found the solution that helped me get out of pain and is still helping me every day. And in this video, I'll share that solution with you. So hello, my name is Catherine, and I support people to free themselves from pain so that they can move pain-free every day. So let's get started. For as long as I can remember, I had lower back pain, and the pain would strike and hurt me, but I would ignore it. I wouldn't know how to fix it. I tried lots of things, stretches, certain exercises to strengthen it, but nothing seemed to work. But the last time that this happened to me, it was the worst. I was 8 months pregnant and I had a 3-year-old, and I was walking up the stairs, and then all of a sudden my back went, and this meant that I was stuck in this forward bent position with a huge baby belly and not being able to lift my legs and walk. It was scary. I felt broken. I didn't know what to do. All I could think was, how's this happened? How am I going to get out of this? And the tears came because I just didn't know how to resolve it. I went to the chiropractor as soon as I could, and they tried to help me, but they couldn't ease the pain and they couldn't help me get up straight. I felt like I must be overdoing things. I felt like I was doing something wrong. But none of these solutions talked about posture, breathing and fascia, which I now know are the 3 key things for long-lasting relief from pain. And that's when I found block therapy, founded by Deanna Hansen. Block therapy combines all those 3 things, creating space in the body using the block or a rolled up towel when you first start. Once you've created that space in the body, you then need to inflate that space, and you do that with the breath. Diaphragmatic breathing in and out through the nose. And then, so once you've created the space, inflated the space, you need to maintain that space with correct posture. All this was new to me. I'd forgotten how to diaphragmatically breathe. I wasn't able to just correct my posture, and the fascia had me locked out of alignment. So it took time to be able to release and get myself in a position where things weren't hurting. But every day that I used the block, I could feel the relief, the instant relief, and it got exciting. I finally had a self-care tool that I had on hand whenever I needed it to release myself from pain. And I've been using it as often as I can since the day I found it. I never even heard of fascia. I didn't know that it was in the body. I didn't know that it could lock us out of alignment. Fascia grips to itself and to bone at a force of 200 pounds per square inch. That's a strong force, and that's what holds you out of alignment. So when someone says just sit up straight, you can't, and it hurts. I remember being sat trying to keep my upper body straight, and it's just all I wanted to do was collapse. It just felt so much more comfortable to be here, and that's because I was locked. I wasn't able to get back, my shoulders back and down. It just wasn't natural for me. It just wasn't able because my fascia had locked me. The minute I started to work the front of the body, which is where we collapse and we need to open up that space, I was then able to release the trap fascia so that I could move my shoulders back and down, and that relieved my lower back pain. Working on the hips for me really helped. I was so tight. I spent a lot of my time in my work sitting down, and then when you go to sleep, I slept on my side so my legs were bent again. So all that time of sitting had shortened my hip flexors so that when I tried to stand up, again, I was curled over and I couldn't straighten them. And by placing the block in that area, that creates that space. We inflate it with that diaphragmatic breath, and then we're aware of our posture, how to stand, that maintains that space. And this could be the same for you. Unfortunately, I found this so late after I was in so much pain, and that might be you right now. You found this video and you're in so much pain, but it can change. It just takes a lifestyle change. It takes looking at our posture, breathing diaphragmatically, and using the block therapy block or a rolled up towel to create that space in the body that it needs. Yes, it is painful. Placing the rolled up towel or the block in these areas is painful, but as long as you can breathe in a natural way, you are healing your body. you start to feel a heat rush, which is the blood running through that area. The area that was blocked, you can feel the release. And it's exciting to know that you're able to heal your body. So whenever you may have been on a long journey and you might feel aches, you just get the block, you place it where you feel it's needed, and you release that restriction and get that blood and oxygen flowing in the body. The more you get rid of the restrictions, the easier it will feel. Your lower back pain or any pain can't go away unless we get rid of these restrictions and get to the root cause of the problem. And the root cause is likely due to the collapse. So your lower back is put under strain because we are collapsing forward, and that's putting that pressure on the lower back where it shouldn't be in that position. And the fascia is locking us in that position, so that pain is constant. Every week on my online classes, we focus on different areas of the body. We focus on the core, we focus on the pelvis, legs and feet, and we focus on the arms, neck and the head. And this gives a full body approach. And when you rotate through all these positions, you're covering every aspect of your body. The whole body needs to be looked at. Fascia twists and locks us out of alignment. So if we shift our weight to one side, or we play a sport or a musical instrument, we're constantly on one side, and that can twist and turn us and lock us out of alignment. So if you've got shoulder pain here, but you're collapsing in this side, it could be because of the tightness here is making the pain here, and the fascia twists and turns to keep us upright. So it all is connected. The link for my online classes is in the description, and I encourage you to give it a try. You will feel relief even after the first session. And if you're anything like me, you'll get hooked on the classes. This is a lifestyle change. We can't shower once and expect ourselves to be clean forever. And this is the same. We're not always going to have perfect posture. We are always holding ourselves out of alignment and correcting ourselves. And the fascia will always twist and turn and get locked. But having the block, having this fascia release tool will help you get out of pain. And ultimately that's what we want, to release the pain and have a method that finally works. Block therapy is suitable for everybody. The only position that pregnant women can't do is the belly position. And your breath is always your guide. So if you can breathe in a relaxed way, you're helping your body. We use support cushions. You can do this on a bed, starting with the rolled up towel, which is not as a hard tool as the block, will help aid you. And you can do this on a chair in most positions as well. Even if you just start breathing diaphragmatically, which is in through the nose, that belly expands outwards, out through the nose, the belly goes small, and you're being aware of your posture, you will help your body. Any questions about the classes, then let me know. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in class soon.